Hi, everybody. It's Miss Stacy at the Lyon Township Public Library. I hope everyone's having an awesome day so far. Today, we're going to be reading our Day of the Dead celebration, and this is by Anna Aranda. But before we get into our story, we are going to start with The More We Get Together, because even though we're not together in person, we're together over the screen. So you can pat your laps and sing along with me. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Great job. Okay, like I said, we're going to be reading our Day of the Dead celebration. And this is a way that some people like to celebrate and honor the people in their families that are no longer with them. So it's actually an awesome celebration of life. We're going to learn more about it. Our Day of the Dead celebration by Anna Aranda. Ooh, look at all these awesome looking skulls. So many fun designs. Wiggly lines. Looks like flowers. So many pretty things. Special thank you to Nancy Polson Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House, for allowing us to share this book with everyone today. Ooh, it says Familia de Foro. So this is their family tree. I see lots of friendly faces. Our story is mostly going to be from this little girl, Mar. And Mar has a sister named Paz. We're going to learn together all about the Day of the Dead. Today is the Day of the Dead. It's a happy day when we celebrate with our family. Oh yeah, this looks great. I'm seeing lots of colors in the sky, and people look excited to celebrate. There's a lot to do to get ready. We go to the market and pick the finest marigolds and some sugar skulls too. Oh, the marigolds are these flowers here. So they're going to pick a bunch of the flowers and the sugar skulls for their celebration. Everyone is coming to our house, the living and the dead. Grandma told us that this is the time when spirits of the departed come back to visit. We decorate sugar skulls for all of our relatives that we miss. I love that. They're writing the names of the relatives that they miss on the sugar skulls. Oh, and it looks like they're stringing the marigold into some garland. I bet it's going to be really pretty. Mom is teaching us to cook Aunt Lucia's favorite dish, sweet tamales. Wow. Like they're putting in a lot of work to cook a special dish or a special food. Do you like to help cook? Or maybe you like to watch somebody cook? Tia Lucia keeps bees and eats 5 tamales with honey every morning. She is the sweetest person I know. Oh, I can see a few bees. She keeps bees. She's a beekeeper. Pretty cool. My sister Paz is practicing the accordion. This must be Paz. This is her accordion. An accordion has like wind and keys, and you play it by moving it back and forth and pressing on the keys. It belongs to our great-grandfather, Denoro. He used to play it all over the country. So he was a musician. What was his favorite song? Mars asking. Mom says, let's ask your grandmother. Maybe Juanita will know. Ah, yes, their grandmother, or abuelita, she will know for sure. Abuelita's husband, Grandpa Ramon, liked to travel too and spoke 8 languages. He visited every continent in search of rare objects and stories. He kept track of his adventures in his journals, so he liked to write about everything he found. You can see he's got his journal right there in his hands. Ooh, Mar says, just like me, I love writing in my journal. Oh, she has a connection with her grandfather. They both like to write. How cool. For dessert, Dad is teaching us how to make our family's soft almond cookies. Mmm. She says, I'm not sure which relative invented this recipe. We'll have to ask Abuelita. And I will write it down so we don't forget. That's great. They're going to have a family recipe and they're going to write it down so they can pass it down. I love that. Now our food, flowers, and sugar skulls are ready for the altar. This is the altar over here, and a lot of times it has 3 levels. But an altar can look like anything that you want it to look like. But normally it has these beautiful cutouts with the colors and flowers like the marigolds that we saw, and sugar skulls, pictures of loved ones, and food, and sometimes special things like the accordion that the grandfather played. This is a beautiful, beautiful altar for ofrenda. Paz writes a poem for great grandfather Tenorio to add to the altar. Here's her poem. Now that you are away, your accordion asked me to play the most beautiful song to keep your memory strong. Oh, it's a beautiful poem. Okay, and Mar says, and I write one for Grandpa Ramon. We miss you and your sneeze. Did it really almost blow down some trees? Wow, Grandpa Ramon must have had a very powerful sneeze. So that's kind of funny. Sometimes they share funny things too about relatives. Everything is ready, but we need our guests. Waiting is so hard. Oh, it certainly is hard to wait. Do you have trouble waiting too and being patient? Yeah. When you're patient, it's a way to show your kindness. So it's a way to be kind, is to be patient. Well, they have a good idea. Says, so I write one more poem for great Grandma Delia, who was an artist. Oh, so she's going to write a poem while she's waiting. It says, your favorite color was green, the best color ever seen. You loved the spring and birds that sing. Oh, that's a beautiful poem. Like she has an audience. Looks like the cat was listening to her poem. And then, hooray! They are here! Yay, all the guests are here. Looks like maybe some aunts and cousins, some family members. Claudia is an artist and draws pictures on the patio of all the places Grandpa Ramon told us about. Wow, I see lots of fun pictures. See a fish, maybe a whale. Kind of looks like an octopus, maybe. We are all getting hungry, but we must wait for the most important guest. Finally, the one who knows all our family stories arrives. Abuelita! Grandma's here. My family loves to be together. We sing and dance to celebrate our family. We feel close to everyone, the living and the dead. Look at this beautiful party. So many bright colors, so many smiling faces. Looks like some people are dancing. Looks great. What a fun celebration. At dinner, Abuelito tells us stories, and we could listen forever. Oh, Grandma's telling lots of stories about family members. She says, a long time ago, before you were born, she starts talking about all of these fun stories that are in their family. When the party's over, we are sad to say goodbye, but we are all happy we had a day to remember, just like we have loved ones we will never, ever forget. What a beautiful celebration! Alrighty, next I thought we would learn to count in Spanish together. I had to turn my lights off because it was the light was reflecting on my marigold. So it's a little bit different, that's why. Got my apron, and we are going to count some marigolds together. The marigolds are the flower that we saw on the altar in the book. And these are like a yellowish orange kind of color, if you can tell. So let's count to five in English. One, two, three, four, five. All right, now we're going to take them off, and we'll count in Spanish as we take them off. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. So one, two, three, four, five is uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. All right, now we're going to go all the way up to 10. Here we go. We'll count in English first. So count with me if you can. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. Hope you guys can see them all. I have 10 marigolds. Okay, so we are going to count as we take them off. We're going to count in Spanish. Start with uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Good job. So let's count with our fingers. Okay, so we'll start with nothing. Ready? We're going to do it in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Yes, that's all 10. Awesome. Maybe you can practice counting in Spanish at home too. All right, let's end with open shut them. We need both of our hands for this, right? Give them a big stretch and pull them in nice and tight. So this is open and this is shut. All right, let's go. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth. Do not let them in. All right, should we do it one more time since we know the words? All right, do it with me if you can. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. I hope you guys really enjoyed learning a little bit about Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.